Hey, thank you everyone again for checking us out and tuning in this afternoon. My name is Tom Stark, also known as the Organic Retiree, and you can find me at theorganicretiree.com. I'm here again with Josue Aquilar, and Josue is a young entrepreneur. He's here from El Salvador, I believe, is
Yeah,
your home country.
that's correct.
And so, Josue, thank you so much for doing this again this afternoon. We were talking a little bit off air about hopes and dreams and goals and people's future and that sort of thing. So, how does entrepreneurship kind of play into that for you?
Well, when you're a kid and you're dreaming about going places, being a hero, pretty much. When you see those cartoons like Superman, and you believe like you can do many things. I think being an entrepreneur allows you to follow your dream, what you want to do in life.
Mm-hmm.
What's your why in life? Like what you're doing that instead of just working, spending the money, and going back to work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working and having a job. It's when you stop following your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we fail.
And you're right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with following a dream or having a job and having that job help you follow your dream. One of the things that I found, though, is that I did that. I was called into a certain profession. I was called into a certain career, and I felt that it was a calling. It's what I was supposed to do. But there was a point in my life where I felt like I wasn't living my dream anymore, what I really wanted to do, with the passions in my life. So the entrepreneurship you have.
Yeah, I think once the money is your why, you don't have a passion to do what you do, no matter what you do. But when the money comes first, you lose your passion. And as an entrepreneur, I mean, either you have passion or you just won't be able to do or achieve your goals. Because many times as an entrepreneur, you have to do or work for up to 50, 60 hours a week with
Mm-hmm.
zero money. Like you don't get paid for that work. And you do it because you have passion for it.
Yep.
And it's a great feeling to wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna do this because I have passion for it. Like because I enjoy doing it.
That is very true. One of the things I found is that even though we might be working and having a regular job, sometimes the word job can be translated into just over broke because we get locked into the salary, we get locked into the income, and then we begin to buy, whether it's a house or a car or consumer goods, but we purchase up to a certain point based on the money we have. And then we find that we don't quite have the money that we think we need, and so we get in debt. We take on credit, or maybe it's a student loan thing. But eventually, we start chasing the dollars because we have to pay the bills, and we're not really chasing, our passion or our dream.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been there. I mean, I moved here 7 years ago, and I've been working. At one point, I was working 3 jobs
Mm-hmm.
because I needed to pay my bills and pay for stuff. And I mean, you make money. Money is there's nothing wrong with money. It's just when you lose your passion. Um, and I think for me, it's waking up every day and saying, what can I do better? What can I do better to improve the environment? What can I do better to improve life of people
Mm-hmm.
around me?
Yeah, and that's one of the things I've really been impressed with in the few weeks that we've kind of known each other. And I'm going to say it's maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks when we first met. But Josue has a passion for helping people. And that was one of the things that really resonated with me when we first met. You're not just trying to make a living, you're trying to make a living with impacting people and improving the quality of their lives as well.
Correct.
So it's I don't know, it's just a blessing when you're around people like that. One of the things that I have also come to appreciate is that sense of creativity. You're always looking a little bit outside the box. How can I do something a little bit differently to get my message out there or to inspire people in certain ways? Would that be true?
Yeah, that's correct. And like I say, I mean, you can have the greatest idea, and you can have like a way to achieve that idea. But if you're not able to put your ideas up there and let the world know what you're thinking about, what it's never gonna help anyone. So
Right.
you need to put yourself up there and let people know who you are and what you want.
Exactly. And, one of the things, what you said is very true. You got to let your people know that you're out there. You got to let people know what you want. But one of the things that really surprised me recently was that there are people out there who are looking for me. There are people out there looking for you. We may not know it yet, but we have to have that belief that
Cor- Correct. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, there are people struggling. Like I do financial services, and there's people struggling with financial. They're
Mhm.
looking for someone to help them out.
Yep.
And there might be people struggling with food. They're
Mhm.
trying to eat healthier, but they don't know how.
Exactly.
So that's when you get into the scene and you can help them.
And that's one of the things I found. It's financially is one thing, health and wellness is another. But I know I got to a certain age where I didn't want to do what I had been. And I was called into a certain field or a certain profession. I did that for 30 plus years, but I'm not done. I'm not retired. I might call myself the organic retiree, but I'm not finished. I want to continue to make an impact on people and help people out in ways that I can. Um, and it's one thing that entrepreneurship provides. Or for a young guy who's come to this country, um, where you took a risk to come here, and yet you see opportunities, but in that opportunity, it's really based out of people's needs. Because
Correct. I mean, there is always going to be people looking for a service or a product
Mhm.
to improve their life, and I think that's when the entrepreneurship takes place. When you are able to supply that need, when
Yep.
you're able to fix, the problem, or when they. I think as an entrepreneur, you are there to solve problems. That's I will
Ultimately,
define that. Yeah.
ultimately, that is true. We're there to solve problems. So, Josue, how can people find you?
They can go on Facebook and look for Josue Aguilar, spelled Josue, Aguilar, spelled Aguilar. I mean R. Um, or they can email me to talktojosueaguilar@gmail.com.
And again, my name is Tom Stark. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found value in this. Again, you can find me at theorganicretiree.com. And Josue, thank you.
All right, thank
I
you.
appreciate it.